Welcome to my channel and welcome back those of you who have been watching me. Today I'm going to make for you some pizza because it's Friday, it's the weekend, and the biggest temptation is pizza. So today I'm going to make for you a pizza that has no flour. It's super simple. It calls for ingredients that you probably already have in your refrigerator if you're on keto and low carb. So let's hop right into it. We're going to start out with preheating your oven to 450. Okay, so I'm using a toaster oven because I love it. It's simple. So go ahead and line your pan with parchment paper. I put water in my pan a little bit so that the parchment paper will stick to it and it's not so easy to deal with. Okay, start out with a cup of mozzarella cheese, 2 tablespoons of Parmesan. And I'm using this kind, but a lot of people like to use fresh. If this is all you have, which is this is all I have, it's fine. So give that a quick stir. It's not going to mess the recipe up. At first I thought it was going to, because I didn't use fresh, but I used it like this and it was fine. Okay, 1 egg. Okay. So you're going to stir your mozzarella and your Parmesan and your egg up really good. This pizza tastes so good, you can't even tell that there's not even flour in it. And you get a lot of recipes that people say that, and then when you taste it, you're like, this ain't pizza. But this is pizza, y'all. I promise you, I like to eat, and I have pretty good taste when it comes to recipes. I don't like the taste of almond flour in my pizza. I wouldn't eat almonds on my pizza, so I don't want it in my crust. I don't want cauliflower on my pizza, so I'm not going to put it on my crust. Now, I'm not knocking it because if you have to have it and it's low carb and that's all they have, go for it. But it's not my preference. That would be something that I would pick over cheese. Because cheese belongs on there, right? I think so. So, you're going to, I don't know if you can see this or not, but literally you're just going to flatten it on your pan and to where it's like a thin, really thin layer of crust. And the lighting is messing up. I thought I fixed it, y'all. I told you I'm going to keep working on it. I promise you. Just keep on flattening it down to where it's like one. This part is real important because you want a really thin layer, because if not, it's going to be, chewy. So, this is my 20th video, y'all. So, let's celebrate my 20th video by hitting the like button. If you don't usually hit the like button, which I'll be honest with y'all, I usually get 1 like per video. It's either my mom or my husband. But y'all show me some love. Hit that like button while we're doing this. I appreciate it. I appreciate seeing all the feedback. And I appreciate you just even watching me. When you share out, there may be somebody that was going to cheat tonight and get pizza, but this may save their diet, y'all, or their lifestyle. you know, this is more to me than a diet because this kind of saved me. I was having some problems, and I found out that it was actually my heart. You know, was having problems with my heart, and my heart doctor told me. He said, you know, you need to change your diet. He said, he didn't tell me to go exercise. He didn't say, you know, hit the gym or get you some cardio in. He literally said to me, you need to change your diet. You need to cut out your carbs, go as low as possible on your carbs. And I listened to him because I like my heart. He told me that my heart was enlarged, and he said there's nothing that you can do to shrinking it. Once it's enlarged, that's the size it is, but you can prevent it from getting bigger. And so that kind of changed me. I was like, you know, I'm going to listen to him because I like my heart and I don't want it to get bigger. So, you know, that's why it's important for me to do these recipes, because I want to make a difference in somebody. You know, when I was looking for recipes, when I first started this diet, I was looking for recipes, and it's hard to find a recipe that doesn't call for a lot of ingredients and that it doesn't have expensive ingredients in it. You know, almond flour is expensive, and it doesn't taste as good as natural cheese. So that's why I'm expressing y'all to share my videos out. Share it. It might touch somebody and keep them from cheating and getting off this lifestyle. We're all in it together, y'all. Okay. So, as you can see, it's a really thin, and the lighting is really freaky. There we go. Yay. So, there it is. It's a really thin layer, and we're just going to pop this in the oven for 15 minutes. Now, it's real important to keep that in there for 15 minutes. If you think it's getting too brown, trust me, it's not. For 15 minutes, and I'll see you all back. Okay, guys, I got the crust out of the oven. As you can see, it's like a thick crust. Now, something I forgot to tell you all about the parchment paper. There's a reason why I use this and not just some olive oil spray on the bottom. Now, you can do that if that's all you have and you don't have this. You can use just some spray on the bottom of your pan. But the reason why is because I'm going to show you, I'm going to manipulate this. So you want to kind of keep your corners up a little bit. And I'll show you a little trick. And also, I wanted to tell you that the recipe is for like one person. So if you're having like 2 people or 3 people, you can up the recipe. Like 1 cup of mozzarella equals to 1 egg. So if you're having 2 people, then you would do 2 cups of mozzarella and 2 eggs. And then as far as the Parmesan goes, just add another tablespoon, 2 tablespoons per person. So if it's 2 for 1 person, it'd be 4 for 2 people, which y'all probably could have got that. But anyway, I'm just trying to help. Okay, so our crust is ready to flip over, and I hope you all can see this. Okay, so I just pick it up, and as you can see, it's literally just coming off, and I flip it over, just like that. And so once it flips over once, I flip it back over, because I do it like when it's really hot. This actually settled down a little bit, but you want your on like that. Okay? And we're going to start putting our toppings on. This is sauce that I made out of tomatoes out of my garden. So if you want to make yours fresh, you know, you can use like tomato paste and just Google a recipe for it. It's really simple. It's usually just sugar, seasonings, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, onions, stuff like that. It's just, you can Google any recipe and make your own so it can be sugar-free and not have sugar in it. Or you can buy it from the store if you want to do that too. That's fine. But I'm big on making stuff myself and having things on hand so you don't have to run to the store. You be like, oh, I have tomatoes, I can make that. Okay, see how thick that is? All right. And then you want to put your pepperoni on. And I'm just putting a thin layer. You can make them as thick as you want. It doesn't matter with this. This is like your normal crust. This is a normal crust. Y'all are going to be so impressed when you taste this. If you guys make it, you're going to be so impressed. Okay, onions. This is something you're going to be bragging about to your friends. Alright. And if you want to see more recipes, y'all subscribe. I appreciate the ones that have. I've been gaining subscribers, so I really appreciate that. And it means y'all have been sharing me out, and I want to thank you all for that. Okay. That's onions, and if you're on a strict keto, you want to watch your onions and your peppers because they can really add up on carbs. But it's Friday. Carbs don't count on Fridays. Well, maybe that's Sundays. But I'm going to make it a rule. Well, they still count, but they're not as strict because we still need our heart on Friday, right? Okay, so once you put all your toppings down, it's going to look like that. And then I put a thin layer of Parmesan. Now, you already have a lot of cheese in it, so you don't want a whole lot on top. But let's just face it, we want a little bit of ooey gooey cheese on top. Alright. And I put some Parmesan on there because I'm Italian and we love cheese. Okay. And then I'm going to put some parsley just for looks on top. Not going to be a whole lot of taste factor, but boy, it's going to look pretty. Do you see that? Alright, we're going to pop this in the oven for 15 more minutes. And like I said, same rule goes for that. If it looks a little brown, I promise you it's not going to burn. And I'll see you when it's done. Okay, y'all. I've let it cool down. And then I put it on this cutting block. But as you can see, it will hold together. And let me get my pizza cutter. I always forget the pizza cutter. I'm like one of those people that's always used a knife. And my husband's like, we got a pizza cutter. We got a pizza cutter. He's going to be so proud I'm using the pizza cutter. Okay. So, I'm going to cut it. And y'all can use a round pan, whatever kind of pan that you want to use. I wanted to use this pan, and it's always been one that I used inside my toaster oven. It's always been good to me. Do y'all have a favorite pan like that? You just use it. It cleans good. It's just your favorite pan. Just like a burner, you all have like a favorite burner that you use. There's 4 on there, but I always use the same one. Okay, y'all. I'm going to show you. Do you see? It tastes so good. I can't wait to eat this all. Like I said, I probably am going to eat about 2 pieces. So that's only a half a cup of cheese with a little bit more on top. But share me out. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I appreciate and love you all so much. Watch my other next video for tonight. I didn't get to do one yesterday because I caught the kitchen on fire. But I'm going to do 2 today. See you after a while. Have a safe weekend.